Every morning when you wake up, you step into a world shaped by invisible forces. The job you have, the people you meet, the challenges you face, all of these spring from seeds planted by your own thoughts, words, and actions. This is the profound truth of karma, a law as reliable as gravity, yet far more empowering than any force of nature. The word karma comes from ancient Sanskrit, meaning simply action. But this simple word holds the key to understanding why life unfolds as it does. When Buddhism first introduced this concept, it wasn't meant to be mysterious or mystical. It was meant to be practical, a way to understand how our choices create our reality. As Nichiren Daishonin taught, if you want to understand the causes that existed in the past, look at the results as they are manifested in the present. And if you want to understand what results will be manifested, look at the causes that exist in the present. Think about your daily life for a moment. When you smile at someone, they usually smile back. When you work hard at your job, you often get recognized or promoted. When you eat healthy foods, you feel better. These are simple examples of cause and effect playing out in obvious ways. But the law of karma goes much deeper than these surface interactions. Every single thought you think sends ripples through your life. Every word you speak plants seeds in the world around you. Every action you take, no matter how small, creates waves that eventually return to you. This isn't about punishment or reward from some outside force. This is about the natural flow of energy that connects all things in the universe. The Buddha taught that this law of cause and effect is woven into the very fabric of existence. In the Lotus Sutra, we find the teaching that all phenomena are neither existence nor non-existence, but are the middle way of the true aspect of reality. This means that everything in our world, including our circumstances, arises from the interplay of causes and conditions. Nothing exists in isolation. Nothing happens by pure chance. But here's where many people get confused about karma. They think it means accepting whatever happens to them as fate. They believe that if something bad happens, they must have done something wrong and deserve it. This misunderstanding has caused great suffering and prevents people from seeing the true power of this teaching. The reality is quite different. Karma is not about fate or predestination. It's about empowerment. It's about understanding that you have the power to shape your future through your choices right now. When you truly grasp this, you realize that no matter what has happened in your past, you can create positive change starting today. Consider the story of a woman who discovers she has cancer. Many people might wonder, what did she do to deserve this? But this question misses the point entirely. The causes that led to her illness might be incredibly complex. Perhaps stress from caring for others, worry about the world, or even physical factors from past lives. The real question isn't, why did this happen? But how can she use this situation to create positive value? Some people who face serious illness discover inner strength they never knew they had. They develop deeper compassion for others who suffer. They learn to appreciate each day more fully. They inspire others with their courage. In this way, they transform what might seem like negative karma into a source of tremendous positive growth. This transformation happens because karma is not fixed or unchangeable. The Lotus Sutra teaches that all people have the potential for enlightenment, which means that no matter what causes you've made in the past, you can create new causes for happiness and fulfillment. As Nichiren Daishonin wrote, even a bad person will be saved by the Lotus Sutra. How much more a good person? The law of cause and effect operates on multiple levels of time. Some effects appear quickly. If you study hard, you might pass your test tomorrow. Other effects take years to manifest. If you consistently treat people with kindness, you might find yourself surrounded by good friends later in life. Still, other effects might not appear until future lifetimes. This concept of karma extending beyond a single lifetime helps explain some of the apparent unfairness we see in the world. Why is one child born into a loving family while another faces hardship from birth? Why does one person seem to succeed effortlessly while another struggles despite their best efforts? When we understand that life is eternal and that our current circumstances reflect causes made not just in this lifetime but in previous ones, these questions begin to make sense. But this teaching isn't meant to make us passive or fatalistic. Quite the opposite. It's meant to show us that we have ultimate responsibility for our lives. No one else can create your karma. No outside force determines your destiny. Every moment offers you the chance to plant new seeds for your future happiness. The Buddhist teacher Nagarjuna, whose writings greatly influenced Nichiren Daishonin, taught about the concept of dependent origination, the idea that all things arise in dependence upon multiple causes and conditions. This means that the effect of any single cause depends on many other factors. A seed needs soil, water, sunlight, and proper temperature to grow. Similarly, the causes we make need the right conditions to produce their effects. This understanding helps us see why karma is so much more complex than simple moral accounting. It's not that good people only experience good things and bad people only experience bad things. Life is far more nuanced than that. A person who generally acts with kindness might still face challenges, but they're likely to meet those challenges with inner strength and the support of others who appreciate their character. The scientific understanding of cause and effect supports this Buddhist view. Modern physics shows us that the relationship between cause and effect is not always linear or predictable. Small causes can have large effects, and large efforts might produce subtle changes. The same principle applies to karma. Sometimes a single moment of deep compassion can transform someone's entire life direction. Other times, years of gradual positive changes accumulate to create dramatic improvements. This complexity means we should be careful about judging others' circumstances. When we see someone struggling, it's not our place to assume they've done something wrong. Similarly, when we see someone succeeding, we shouldn't assume they've necessarily made better causes than others. Instead, we should focus on our own actions and the causes we're making right now. The Lotus Sutra teaches that all people possess the Buddha nature, the potential for enlightenment and perfect happiness. This means that regardless of your past karma, you have the power to create positive change. Every person you meet, no matter their circumstances, has this same potential. This understanding naturally leads to compassion and respect for all life. Nichiren Daishonin emphasized that chanting Nam-myoho Renge-kyo, the title of the Lotus Sutra, allows people to tap into this Buddha nature and create positive karma even when facing difficult circumstances. He taught that the voice carries out the work of the Buddha. This means that our words and the sounds we make have the power to create positive change in our lives and the lives of others. But you don't need to be a Buddhist to apply the law of cause and effect in your daily life. Every tradition and culture has recognized this fundamental principle in some form. When you choose to speak encouraging words instead of harsh criticism, you're creating positive karma. When you choose to help someone in need instead of walking by, you're planting seeds for future happiness. When you choose to see challenges as opportunities for growth instead of reasons for complaint, you're transforming your destiny. The key is to take full responsibility for your life while maintaining compassion for yourself and others. This means recognizing that your current circumstances result from past causes, while knowing that you have the power to create new causes for positive change. It means understanding that other situations also result from complex karmic relationships, while treating everyone with dignity and respect. This understanding brings tremendous freedom. You don't have to wait for someone else to change your life. You don't have to hope for luck or favorable circumstances. You have the power to create positive change through your thoughts, words, and actions right now. Every moment offers you the chance to plant seeds for future happiness. The Buddhist concept of karma also emphasizes the interconnectedness of all life. When you help others, you're not just creating positive karma for yourself. You're contributing to the happiness of the whole world. When you develop wisdom and compassion, you're not just improving your own life. You're becoming a positive influence on everyone around you. This interconnectedness means that the causes you make ripple outward in ways you might never fully understand. A kind word to a stranger might brighten their day and inspire them to treat others better. A donation to help someone in need might enable them to help others in turn. A moment of patience with a difficult person might help them feel more peaceful and treat others with greater kindness. The law of cause and effect is both exact and merciful. It's exact because every cause produces an effect. Nothing is lost or forgotten, but it's merciful because it gives us infinite opportunities to create positive change. No matter what you've done in the past, you can make positive causes starting right now. No matter how difficult your current circumstances, you can plant seeds for future happiness through your choices today. This teaching encourages us to look beyond immediate results and consider the long-term effects of our actions. Sometimes doing the right thing might seem difficult in the moment, but it creates positive karma that will benefit you and others in the future. Sometimes taking the easy path might seem attractive, but it plants seeds that will create problems later. The wisdom of understanding karma lies in learning to see beyond the surface of events to the deeper patterns of cause and effect. This doesn't mean becoming obsessed with analyzing every detail of your life. It means developing the awareness to make conscious choices that align with your highest values and deepest aspirations. When you truly understand the law of cause and effect, you become the author of your own destiny. You realize that no matter what has happened in your past, you have the power to create positive change. You understand that your current circumstances, while influenced by past causes, don't determine your future. You see that every moment offers you the chance to plant new seeds for happiness and fulfillment. This understanding transforms how you relate to challenges and difficulties. Instead of seeing them as punishments or evidence of failure, you can see them as opportunities to create positive karma through your response. Every difficult situation becomes a chance to develop patience, compassion, wisdom, and strength. Every challenge becomes a stepping stone to greater happiness and fulfillment. The law of cause and effect is ultimately a teaching of hope and empowerment. It shows us that we are not victims of circumstances beyond our control. We are not at the mercy of fate or luck. We are the creators of our own destiny, empowered to shape our future through our choices in each moment. This understanding brings both great responsibility and great freedom. The responsibility to make wise choices and the freedom to create the life we truly want.